Γεια σας και από μένα. Καλημέρα, καλησπέρα, καλώς ήρθατε. Έχω προετοιμάσει την παρουσίαση στα αγγλικά, οπότε I'm gonna change to English because I know we've got a lot of friends from around the world, so everything is prepared in English. So hello from me, good morning, welcome to the second day. I'm very happy to be here and thank you for the invitation. Congratulations to the hosts and everyone. I am Errikos, Ovadias from Grigoris. I think you all know Grigoris. I hope you all know Grigoris and you've drank some coffee, you've got a snack or a sandwich or a salad from Grigoris. And I'm the e-business manager. I'm not going to talk to you about payments. This is coming very, very soon, like the next speakers. I'm going to talk to you about the customer, this almighty customer that everyone knows that nowadays this customer is everywhere. And it's complicated. We can say that we can put it in some dimensions. The first dimension is, let's say, your universe, your neighborhood, our neighborhood. So, for example, they can be on our website or other people's website, right? They can be on our application, if we have an application. They can be on our store. Like Grigoris, for example, we have more than 300 stores, mainly in Greece, but also in other countries. They can be in the aggregators like eFood or Cosmote Box or Wolt or other aggregators. They can be old school and call to make an order, to place an order. Very cool, very old school. Of course, that's my worst. They can be in our competition. And it doesn't mean that they are either here or there or there. They can be in any place or in different places, different times, like also in the same day. So today they might be on our website, but tomorrow they might go to eFood to order the same coffee, or they might go to the competition to get a coffee or a snack. And this is one dimension. Let's talk about another dimension that we all know. The customer can be on YouTube. They are watching TV. They search on Google. They are on Instagram, all social media, Facebook, of course, TikTok. They send emails. They're working with emails all the time for business, but also their own time. They browse the news, of course, and they are out of home. They walk, they take the train or the bus or their car. So they are in all these, and most of the times, as we know, they are in all this at the same time. Might be watching TV while listening to a YouTube video or scrolling on social media. Let's do something. If you can take out like your phones, if you don't have them out already, and just go to your favorite social media and start scrolling. And when you see the first ad, just raise your hand or say, found it, something like this. Just open your phones and start scrolling until you found the first ad. There you go. There you go, there you go, there you go. There it is, like this, very quickly. Let's see. Like this. So, you know, the average customer, let's say, they get exposed every day to 6,000 to 10,000 ads every day. Not just online, but everywhere. On TV, banners, like I'm just looking around. The advertisement is everywhere around us. Radio, when they're on the train. Of course, social media, you guys did it. Even if we talk only about online, this is around 10%. So even with the 10%, 600 ads per day, it's a lot, right? It's much, it's a lot. So what does this tell us? It tells us that it's hard to get your message in front of the customer. And that's why you have to work together in your company. So, and this is something that we've seen a lot. In a company, there are a lot of different departments. Every department, they have their goals, they have their tactics and strategy, and a lot of times from the different departments, there is not one common strategy that will give out one common message. Each department on its own might be the best in the world. Maybe they are the greatest in the world, but it's not going to work unless you're a team, because teams win championships. So it's a team effort. You have to work together with the different teams in your company. For example, what we've got in Gregory, we have, let's say, 3-4 different teams in marketing, and we have the e-business team, we have the communication team, the branding team, and category team. And what we are really trying to do is make sure that we are working together to put out one common message. And this is my advice to you: do the same. Make plans together and make strategic plans together. Create internal processes. When are you meeting? How are you meeting? Who are you meeting with to create these plans? When do you talk with each other? And for which reason do you talk with each other? How do you plan together? So have very good internal communication. Also, as a process, we're going to meet first Monday of each month to make sure that we get the plan for the next month. But also, of course, throughout the day, throughout the week, work together, work closely. Make sure you send out one common message, because as I was saying before, different teams have different tactics and different goals most of the times, or a lot of the times. But the consumer doesn't care. As we said, the consumer is everywhere, and the consumer is almighty. They don't care what are the goals of each of the teams in your company. They see your brand as one. This is the truth. People just look at the brand, and they don't care if this is online or if it's brick and mortar or it's a different team or whatever. They just see one logo, one brand. So make sure get out one common message. It doesn't mean, of course, that you cannot have different tactics sometimes or specific strategies. Let's say a promotion just online to get some people to your online store. That's fine, of course, but it's important to have one message altogether about your products, about your brand. Anything that you do it at the same time all together. And make sure you have personalized messages. There was a lot of discussions also about personalization yesterday for the guys that were here, which is very important. And especially for us, for Grigoris, it's even more important because it's in our DNA. You know, we have this motto that says that the people that make your day, you know them by their first name. Αυτούς που σου φτιάχνουν τη μέρα τους ξέρεις με το μικρό. Τους ξέρουμε το μικρό. Οπότε, so it's very important for us to have personalized messages and to be very close with the customer. And of course, there are ways to do that quicker and automated. So use automations as well to create more interactions with this customer. Because as I was saying in the beginning, this customer is everywhere all the time. So we need to make sure that we have as many interactions as possible. And there are technologies, of course, to do that. There are technologies that you can use to make sure that you get these more interactions. Of course, the easiest that comes to mind is like a browse abandonment, cart abandonment automations, or a welcome email when they first do a registration. Then if they don't purchase, make sure that you send them another email after a couple of days with potentially a promo code or whatever. But also in store, try to, as I was saying before, be personalized, give them personalized experiences. And last but not least, testing. Test a lot. Test and get the insights from testing. It's very important to understand that try not to test just for the sake of testing. You know, even the easiest, the smallest part, like a landing page test or something, take the insights, of course, make sure that the results are statistically significant, and apply these results. Apply your learnings. Test a lot, and this is something we do a lot in Grigoris, not just online, but also in stores. Like when we have a new product, we just don't always take it out like this. We test it first. And testing is very important because you can understand if something is going to work or not, or how something is going to work. So make sure you apply the learnings. So in other words, try to have an omni-channel approach inside your company. Because brand, your brand, our brand is king. This is the most important stuff. Let's not care about the final conversion or the last channel or whatever this is, but make sure the brand is always in front of the customer, because the customer is almighty. Multi-channel attribution model, of course. Yeah, that's easier online with Google Analytics, like Kostas was saying yesterday. But try also to attribute your marketing to where does it make sense to spend it. And doesn't mean that it's always going to be the same case. So that's why I was saying before, use testing. But it's important to understand where the ROI is and what's the best possible outcome for you. And finally, loyalty. Loyalty is super important. Have your loyalty, try to have a loyalty program. And loyalty doesn't always mean a online loyalty program, but keep your consumers loyal. Of course, with a loyalty program, things are easier because technology is behind and you can do a lot of cool stuff. But try to have your consumers very loyal to you. Of course, number one here is to increase the lifetime value of your consumer. So, to sum up, make sure that your brand is always there. One common message, send one common message for your customer. Keep your customer with you, try to have them loyal, increase the lifetime value, and attribute as much as you can to your marketing spend or in general your efforts to where it actually counts. Thank you.
Κάτσε. Ωραία, ναι. Λοιπόν, έχουμε ερωτήσεις. Ανησύχησα προς το παρόν. Δηλαδή, χτες για πρώτη φορά στα χρονικά είχε σε όλες τις ομιλίες ερωτήσεις. Πρώτη φορά στα χρονικά το δικά μου. Το όνομά σου.
Καλησπέρα, Ευθυμιάδου Παναγιώτα. Ήθελα να ρωτήσω, επειδή είναι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό, όπως είπες, το loyalty. Έχουμε δει τώρα τον τελευταίο χρόνο ειδικά ότι λόγω του inflation στα markets και των τιμών, ανάλογα και κάποια προϊόντα, το loyalty πλέον από τους πελάτες δεν μετράει πάρα πολύ, γιατί τείνουν είτε σε κάτι πιο φθηνό, είτε σε κάτι πιο εύκολο κτλ. Η δικιά σου η συμβουλή ποια θα ήταν, ας πούμε, για να διατηρήσεις αυτόν τον πελάτη?
I can turn to Greek, because the question was in Greek. Θα σου πω, πρέπει να δώσεις αξία. Πρέπει να δώσεις αξία στον πελάτη. Αξία για να καταλάβει ότι αυτό που παίρνει από σένα βγάζει νόημα περισσότερο από να το πάρει από κάποιον άλλον. Γιατί αξία μπορεί να σημαίνει όντως ότι κάνεις κάτι πιο φτηνό για κάποιον, άρα να έρθει σε εσένα. Άμα είναι price sensitive ο συγκεκριμένος πελάτης. Πρέπει να δεις τον πελάτη σου, δεν σημαίνει το loyalty είναι το ίδιο για όλους. Έχεις το loyalty και μπορείς προφανώς να έχεις διαφορετικά segments, ας πούμε, και να βλέπεις τι χρειάζεται το κάθε segment και ο κάθε διαφορετικός πελάτης για να του δώσεις αυτό που χρειάζεται και να αυξήσεις τελικά την αξία. Και είναι αυτό που έλεγα. Ο στόχος είναι να αυξήσεις το lifetime value του πελάτη.
Παρεπιπτόντως, μιλώντας ως πελάτης τώρα, αν μου δώσεις και value υπό την έννοια ότι με κάνεις να αισθανθώ καλύτερα, θα μείνω παρά την τιμή. Δηλαδή, εννοώ ότι μου έδωσε ένα δωράκι, το οποίο δωράκι μπορεί να είναι αστείο για τον Γρηγόρη, αλλά για μένα να είναι σημαντικό, ξέρεις. Κάτι
Σωστά,
μου έδωσες.
σωστά.
Πες και αυτό.
Είναι
τώρα.
αυτό που είναι η αξία.
Λοιπόν, άλλη ερώτηση. Έχουμε 2, έχω πει μέχρι τώρα. Υπάρχει κάποια ερώτηση? Όχι. Ωραία. Ένα χειροκρότημα παρακαλώ στον Ερρίκο.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Άστο πίσω.